Well, we're live back to the awards section of the Computer Simulation and Gaming Conference. Everybody's slowly making their way into the...
to the show room.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for everybody to settle in, I guess we should play one of the games.
Yeah, we can. Is there one that you have not played yet that you want to take a look at?
Played yet on stream? Or
or any of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't got to see what the Levies one is.
Where's...
It's under Party of Gods.
Oh, this one.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like it's just
The four-play... it's a physical game.
Yeah. Oh, it's a physical game, so we can't really sadly play that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can look at it, and it's cool.
Okay, then let's go to I guess we could go into maybe the Clickboxer?
Android.
Oh, it's Android. Okay, never mind. Let's go to Breakdown. What about that one? It's up top.
Where's that?
Right.
Oh, yeah. We have to download it, but we will do that right now.
Yeah.
And we'll play something else.
No, we gotta pay. Okay, let's go to a Geododge?
Where's that? I have not played this one yet.
Yeah.
We have not played this one.
Oh, it has a cool background.
All right, you're going to be playing this because you have the keyboard right now.
WAC,
And space.
dash. Okay.
All right, go for it. Once it loads.
Once it loads, you know? It's going.
Very slowly.
Yeah, but surely.
Again, everybody's funneling in very slowly to hand out awards for this show. Lots of great games. I encourage everyone to check it out. If you go to our website and go down to competitions and check out what everyone's submitted, I encourage everyone to do that. Play these awesome games that everyone's submitted. Like this one.
Okay. The beginning. Okay, one day Geododge, I was going to say Geodude. It was infested with a big red and darkness. It all started with red infection, which transformed to a small, oh my gosh, it's so fast to react. Furthermore, the darkness took over the world, the infection spread, and it became, you know what, I'll just read it in your head.
Yeah.
See if you can make it full screen. Right.
Who's playing mandatory full screen?
Can we? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just zoom in a little bit.
I don't think that's going to help.
No.
Oh, that made it worse.
Okay, scroll down maybe just a tad. Alright. Well, P doesn't really think it can skip. Alright.
I'm curious if it's going to cut to something.
Hopefully.
Is it still moving?
It's still moving, yeah.
It's still moving,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that's awkward.
Not quite sure what's happening with the awards section of this.
I'm not sure either. But something's happening.
Yeah, there's definitely people getting brought in, so
Yeah.
we'll get to that soon, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, we definitely wouldn't want to play it in full screen mode. I think we need to open it in a new tab, but that means waiting for the credits to fly, or that scroll to fly through again.
Yeah. The press button is skip.
Yeah. Should we try out something else?
Try out. The Captain Ruliko ship?
I think that's downloaded, but I think we downloaded that one. Let's see. We downloaded Lightshade and Rogue Space.
Let's try Rogue Space then.
Okay.
Okay, alright. I'll go to
How to play.
Okay, moves, shoot, cues to. Alright, shift to boost, E's to judge. Okay, I will forget all of this in like 5 seconds.
You got this.
Okay. Alright, is there sound? Oh, you have it muted.
Yeah, I have it muted because it's like super loud when it gets played in this room.
So
I don't want to just like.
Alright. I can't, okay. So...
What does E do?
I don't know. Oh, shoot. Okay, I died.
Let's try it again.
Oh, I don't have to press space for it all the time. Oh, wait, there's someone behind me. Wait, okay. Okay, as you can see, I'm awful at aiming, but that's fine.
It's fine.
You know what? It's fine. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Okay.
Oh, half a heart.
Okay. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's not fine.
Not fine.
Alright, let me try again. Where's everybody? Okay, you're behind me. I know this. Alright, we're gonna shoot this thing, then we're gonna shoot that thing, we're gonna shoot this thing, avoid those things. There's a dodge, I forgot. How do I dodge? It's not doing anything.
Maybe... I don't know. I don't remember the controls.
E's supposed to dodge.
Wait, let's double check.
Oh, I have to have 3 crew members to do that?
With 3 crew and movement.
How many? Oh, I have. How many crew members do I have?
I don't know.
Well, clearly not 3.
Oh, is it the hearts?
I hope not, because I just lost like over...
Wait, try hitting E right now.
I think I have to buy them.
Okay.
I'm just shooting, running, shooting, and running, and shooting, and dying.
How do you feel about the fact that there's a room full of people watching you play this?
I feel awful. Oh, I got a better high score.
There you go.
Did I really? But I'm back at round 1, so you lied.
If you made it, then you made it.
No, I lost a heart. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm in round 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just shot at, okay. Come on. Oh, I ran into that one. Alright, that's fine. Oh,
you made it to round 2.
I did, but honestly,
Got a high score.
I did.
This is your best one. We'll leave there.
Triple digits! That was fun. But
Yeah.
I wish that there were some sounds and I could like maybe hear if the enemies were getting close.
No sound for you.
No
That's
sound for me.
cheating.
Okay. You choose the next game.
We've played a lot of them.
Yeah, there's so many.
Oh, here we go. Something's happening.
A
Oh,
boss?
never mind.
You thought?
Nothing's happening. We were hopeful. Okay.
Keep stalling. Alright.
Stalling.
We're good at stalling.
Let's do this one.
Okay. What is that?
It's What's
we're
that?
having technical difficulties.
Oh yeah. We're having technical difficulties as far as awards go.
Yeah.
So it'll be another couple minutes before that happens.
So until then, you get to see me.
Make a louder announcement. Okay. Hi. They're having some printing difficulties with awards, so it's going to be a little bit longer, but we're working on it. Thank you.
And by working on it means we're stalling. Alright, so how do I play this game?
I think it's just that pad. Maybe this guy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's that. Wait, why would you do that? I wasn't ready!
You got it.
We're zooming.
Yeah, there you go.
Boys.
There you go. Don't forget to pick up the food. There's like a really someone recorded themselves eating noise.
Oh, that's lovely. Wait,
Yeah.
why can't I cross the water? I'm a duck.
You're a chicken.
I could swim? Yes. Maybe? Oh, I nearly walked into that fox. Oh, there's a banana right here. Okay. Zoom. Diagonal. Oh,
That
there's
was
a
a close
cookie.
one. Yeah, get that. And the banana. There we go.
Oh, wait,
Something
wait.
happens at round 10, and I don't know what it is. But I know something happens then.
You know, I'm gonna go this way. Alright, okay. Food.
Okay.
Oh, the food makes me go faster.
You're much better at this than I was earlier.
I am a pro. Kind of.
There you go.
Oh, there's a banana.
How sad.
I know. Okay, so
You can stand. Oh, you did it. Okay.
I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing.
I was gonna say you can stand in that like middle between the like roads, and you're safe in
This
there.
chicken doesn't do stand. Oh wait, I need the cookie.
Do you? It's just gonna make you move faster.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, I was slow. Okay, never mind.
After their labs, I started getting emails from their parents saying, okay, what do I need to get for my kids so they can start doing stuff like this too?
Should we let him talk?
Yeah.
Should we talk?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, we actually inspired some of our local
These are picking them up, so you can just be quiet.
level. That's going to be really different.
It's a different game.
Okay.
Playing games, thinking to themselves, this is really cool, but I can never do this. Today, that really loves it. They realize, no, actually, I can do this. I can do really good. So that was awesome. And I actually was like, this is my first year teaching at EU, and I was just like, this is really cool.
What's the
It
instruction?
was a good thing.
Just on run game. We'll just jump right in.
Yeah, we'll jump in.
We were virtual for a couple of years and no idea what was going to happen. But I think we were just
Control. Like the.
Do you have any favorite moments?
Oh, there's two players.
Okay, this is perfect.
Okay.
Like, this is really cool.
Are we supposed to be in here? Oh, shoot, no.
Okay.
We're supposed to knock each other out? Oh, wait, we're supposed to like stay over here. You died.
No,
You died.
did I?
You're red.
Am I?
Yeah. Am I red? Wait.
I think you're red.
No, hold on. Okay, you know what? I'll move next time. Or not. You're red. Yeah, you're red.
How am I? Okay.
You move by yourself. I'm not gonna touch the thing.
Okay, but I'm not touching anything either.
Okay. I'll push forward and if red goes. Oh no, I am blue because it's not red. Yeah, you're red.
But I don't move.
Wait, why are you not moving?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm so confused. Am I the only one moving?
Now we both disappeared.
Yeah.
We tried with this one. We tried reading the instructions.
I think red just followed blue. Go! Oh, I died. Next game. Yeah, next game.
Should we throw him on a mic? I feel like we should mic him up because he's just talking. Okay. Do you want to cut to the podium? What? Yeah, do you want to like get him one? Because like I think people would rather hear him talk than us just sitting here.
And like my 3-year-old has now figured out how to get around the parental controls. And I'm like, how did you do this? And she like figured out that when someone would give like a text message, she should like still click on the text message and then navigate from the text message to the photos in the text stream, and then the different photos at home. This is insane. How would you do this? And my 3-year-old is happy with the phone. Yeah, and then like the fact of the matter is that now in the generation where
Yep. Yeah, we're just sitting listening.
Especially now that we're pushing more into AR and VR. And we talked a lot about the opportunities that are eventually VR with our immersion. In fact, we're also looking at AR.
Let's do that.
I was kind of here when we like first started to introduce AR and VR. But one of my grad students I was doing research with, we really been into it. And we actually, we showed those things in the house and all of a sudden we started getting really interesting in skate rooms, VR. Some of them I had to like that we need to like go back to the drawing board because I didn't really like being chased in VR. Yeah, just want to set it up. Yeah, we might go behind that. But it's just, again, it kind of opens up a whole new world. Yeah. Yeah, we good? Hold on. Testing. Is it actually coming through? Perfect. Yeah, but it kind of opens up a whole new realm of possibilities because now, I mean, really one of the things that we focus on, especially like I'm teaching game design concepts right now, and a big thing that we focus on is what is the ultimate experience that you want to share with your audience? What is it that you want them to walk away feeling like, I've learned so much more about this thing, or I have this sort of experience of this thing. And so much more now we're moving into a medium where games get to provide not just experiences, but like visceral experiences or really intense experiences where people can actually kind of understand what it would be like to be in a certain position and be challenged in a specific way, to empathize with people who have particular struggles or difficulties, or who have life experiences that are not easy. And like for us, I mean, we're all, right, even our college students, we're all adults, right? But for those of us who are at an age where we've had lots of life experiences, we've had all of the heartbreaks, the job losses, the loss of family members, the difficulties of raising kids, we know that life is tough. And we know that like our college students especially also get to be at a time where they get to take a lot of risks and have a lot of passion. And I was joking about this with Tony the other day about how they can take risks, and at the end of the day, they don't have to ask themselves like what does their boss think about their decisions with their game or with their career, all these things like that. You don't have that kind of oversight where you have to worry about maybe making a bad decision like getting fired or people being really critical and affecting your job performance. And so college students get to kind of experience that. But we know that's really tough, and actually we have the opportunity now to use games to be real and be honest about what life can be like, but its joys and its sorrows and its difficulties, and to provide people with a way that they can actually empathize and grow together as a community through those. And I think it's actually the thing that drew me into games, which is getting to understand other people's experiences a lot better. And I mean, let's be honest, I also just like beating things up and taking some loot and going to experience role-playing games and stuff like that. It's always really, really cool.
But anyway, the point is that these kinds of experiences are the experiences you guys are building and also supporting by being here. And that's going to be a really, really amazing thing down the road. I also have to say that it's, of course, really awesome that we are also getting so much support, too, from local developers and indie developers. That makes a huge world of difference for everybody especially when you have students and high schoolers who get to submit. And they're like, yeah, I'm coming to the school conference, and students are coming there. And then they get there and they realize that, like, no, it's not just students. There are people out there who are indie developers who take this very seriously, and they're here, too. And it really is showing our students, for all of you indie developers who are here, you're showing our students how real this major is. You're showing them that it's something that they can do well, exceed at, thrive at, right? Be successful at. And you're showing them that you care that they're successful. And that's huge. And I know that's going to build, relationships going down the road, not only for our department, right, and you as indie developers, but also for our students and you as indie developers. So I just want to also thank you guys personally, because you're doing a huge service for us, really are, and for our students from all over. Okay, fun question. Who had to drive the farthest to get here? 6 hours? Anybody do more than 6? 7.5 hours. Where'd you come from for 7.5? Louisiana. Nice. Anybody top 7.5? Man, that's a good one. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it. Yeah. Oh yeah, shortest distance. I woke up and walked over here. Yeah. Hopefully you guys aren't doing the 7.5 hour tonight on the way back. No. They are. You're saying? Yeah. You guys are doing the 6 hour going back though? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Just find your favorite playlist, your music, your podcast. Keep each other awake. Hopefully it's like a carpool, right? Just like all in individual vehicles. Yeah. 3 cars. Yeah. That's going to be tough. I think, so here's the thing. When it comes to long drives, I can't really talk because I've had some long drives, but I am notorious at falling asleep. So I think my longest drive, I slept for most of it. So my wife is the champ there. She handles us on the long drives, or we get other people who can drive. But yeah, I once, when I got to visit my sister in New York for the first time, my dad got super mad at me because we got hit in a tunnel, or we didn't hit in a tunnel. We stopped in a tunnel that was like you could not see the end of the line, and he was like, "Man, we're gonna be stuck in this thing for like 4, 5, 6 hours. Who knows? It's gonna be awful." And he's like, "Son, what do you want to do?" And he looked over. I was already snoring. He's like, "You gotta be kidding me! I gotta do this all by myself." And then the next day he was complaining. I was like, "I don't remember us getting stuck in a tunnel." He's like, "I don't want to hear about it. You got to sleep. I had to just wait there." But yeah. So other things we can talk about. So how many people, out of curiosity, make games as a living? Like they make money off of games? Yeah, we have one. Sort of. Who has ever made at least a penny off of a game? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Breaking through some of it. Awesome. Okay. Who would like to make some money off of? There we go. Yes. Yeah. All the people who were like, I made at least a penny, their hands went higher, right? And they're like, yes. Yeah. Okay. What is everyone's favorite game engine? Or not even engine, but platform tools for making games? Do we have Unreal fans? Yeah. Unity fans? Game Maker? Okay. Anybody do one in Pygame? Yeah. The first time, there's a Python package for making games. The first time we started putting this together with Dr. Mailer, who started a program, he's not like Python, and one of our students made a game in Pygame, and he's like, "This is cheating. You can't make a game in Python. You can't do that." I'm like, "No, you can." First game I ever made was in JMonkey. Has anybody ever heard of JMonkey? Yeah. I think that maybe shows our age. I don't know. One of my friends, I tried to get him into making games. He made one in JMonkey. He submitted it, and nobody could get it to work because his game, he pushed it out as a Java applet, and then every Windows machine on Earth thought it was malware because they were like, "These don't exist. Why are you running an applet on our computer?" There's some other ones that I haven't listed. Yeah? Okay, any other ones? Okay. Which one? Okay. Open source, yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, good, sweet. How many people have made games for PC, Mac, Linux? What about mobile devices? Okay. We know Game Boy now as well. How many people have made console games? Did you guys use a tool or basically like use Unity to package it or Unreal to package it for multiple platforms? Unreal, yeah. Package it for multiple platforms. Does anybody currently have? How many people have an app currently on the App Store? Okay. Either one. Yeah. Do you get lots of like comments or things you have to do for that one, or is it recently posted? Okay. Do you get like user feedback or anything like that? What's it like trying to maintain a game on the app? Mm-hmm.
They'll tell me how much the game crashed.
Yeah. Classic. Hey, your game is crashing. Why? I don't know. It's just I just want to let you know it's classic. Yeah. How many people? This is a new one for us. How many people worked on physical games? Or have worked on a physical game? Yeah. I think this is our first year offering physical games. I got to judge for the physical games, which is super cool. If you don't like some of your feedback, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be honest and truly trying to provide a lot of constructive feedback. I really like physical games. That's what I do a lot of. That's actually my big thing, is physical games. So I was super pumped, by the way, for all of you that submitted physical games. It was awesome to see it. Okay. Are you guys hoping to stick with physical games, or do you want to make digital games? I know I'm looking at you all now because I saw most of the hands go up here. Yeah. 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 Make more physical games. So I think we're kind of in a time too where we're kind of in a boom actually for physical games. A lot more people, even with pandemic, are trying to get back to the tables for a lot of that social community development. Highest sales, I think, on board games. Highest sales on TTRPGs, tabletop role-playing games. Although sometimes that can be a little tough because D&D definitely has not even the square, but like 3 squares of the market when it comes to role-playing games. But yeah, it's actually a really, really awesome time to make physical games. I encourage people to do it, not only because it's also like super cheap to get into games. They can be really great experience. Now I have a video that I show off to a lot of my students when we talk about prototyping. You guys didn't know this, I haven't experienced this. A lot of people who make games will do physical prototypes sometimes. Because if you made digital games, you know it can be really tough to make digital games, the art assets and everything like that. You can invest a lot of time into features that you may scrap. So being able to do prototypes is a really good way to experiment. And you guys have maybe seen the video or watched or read the articles, but the guys who made Fruit Ninja, have you guys ever heard about their disaster with their, they called it Tank Tactics? Has anybody heard of this? Anybody heard of the disaster of Tank Tactics? So they wanted to do a new digital game, so they made a physical prototype first to play in their office space. And after about a few weeks of playing it, not only did they decide not to work on the game, they banned everyone in their office from ever playing it again. Talk about interesting things you can learn from your own physical prototype. But yeah, it was a game kind of like Diplomacy, where you had tanks that you could move around the map and shoot at each other. But you only had so many action points, but the thing was you could share action points. You could send them to other players. And they kind of thought that since you could stack them up too, that players would just kind of sit in the corners. But instead, they just formed like Hunger Games groups and went after each other, right? And like within 5 minutes, people had already started to be killed. And there was all this backstabbing. And I think it was I think it was like the CIO, or maybe there's one of the lead designers who was playing it. He said that he was one time in the boardroom for like 3 hours discussing their strategy for how they're going to get everyone on board and get all the action points. And they got it all figured out. He was like, cool, we got this. And he like handed his action points over to this guy. And the guy was like, awesome, you're dead. He's like, what? We spent 3 hours. He's like, yeah, I'm taking you out first. They found out that some of the employees were bribing other employees to spy for them. And I loved the interviewer. He was like, what did they pay them with? He was like, no, real money. He was like, no, they were literally paying them to spy. Yeah, but yeah. There's a video, a documentary on YouTube. Yeah, what were you going to say?
Did they have to copyright that idea by any chance?
Yeah. You know what? Probably not, because they never got past the first few weeks of prototyping. And it was great too. The physical prototype was a massive chunk of cardboard with just Sharpie and some little miniatures they just pulled around from the office, and they just like taped it onto a table in their boardroom with all their whiteboards and everything, and just went at it. And it's one of my favorite lessons that we do in that class, just because it shows off how cool prototyping is and just how hilarious it is and how hilarious it can be. So, yeah.
Have you ever explained why they decided not to take the market? It sounds like you could be a huge success if you branded that.
I know, because their whole thing was like, we want to make a game that people get really addicted by and get really into it. I'm like, well, if you're bribing people to spy for you, you're very into it. But yeah, no, I don't know why. They said the biggest thing for them was that it was actually hurting office space relations. Like people were like physically going at it in the office. So that's why they stopped and banned it. I know. I was like, maybe just work remotely for a little bit and then get it done and then come back. Because yeah, it would have been really big, I think. It was too good. Yeah, it's too much. The world just wasn't ready for it yet, or at least their office wasn't. So, but yeah, it was funny. They were actually really inspired by the game Words with Friends. They saw that and they saw how much it was very much a fad at the time. It was like a really popular fad, right? I think a big one now is Wordle. I think have people been playing Wordle? Okay, so you guys know how much people can get into those kinds of games. Another one, which I think is really cool, something that I've been trying to incorporate more in my classes. Has anyone tried to incorporate into their games different types of ways to actually interact with the games through multiple types of mediums simultaneously, like a console with a phone, or those kinds of, like Jackbox Party Pack, for example, is like a prime suspect. So one of the things that I've been trying to incorporate more into some of my classes is trying to show students how they can actually start exploring other ways to have people socially game, like even in person. Like digital game, for example, that can use a phone with multiple people interacting, do those things for kind of trivia games or social games. It can be really cool. And also, of course, mobile games are really accessible too. So those can be kind of fun. But one of my favorite ones right now is digital companion apps. Has anyone played a game with a digital companion app? Yeah. Yeah. So digital companion apps, I encourage people who are thinking about maybe new ways to approach physical gaming especially. Digital companion apps are really cool. You download an app, typically it goes along with your game and helps you play the game. It can do things like randomization, it can do things like character saving, or, parents will understand this, if you just don't have a whole lot of time to finish your game, and you're like finding yourself taking photos, or in some cases like walling off part of your house to keep children away, sometimes digital companion apps will store game state for you so they can help you like reset your game state. By far, by the way, it's a total game changer once you have kids. The fact that my wife and I can put a game down and then we just have like it saved on a digital companion, I'm like, cool, my kids will no longer eat my pieces. This is great. I don't let my kids eat my pieces. Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, digital companion apps, cool new way to explore different games. Have anybody done like a narrative-based game, like with Twine or things like that? Yeah. Yeah, we. Yeah. Yeah, narrative-based games are really, really cool. I used to. Are we good? I'm good whenever. I'm just here to like share experiences and stall a little bit. You want to come on up? Yeah. I don't know if you can open it.
You want it on.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're sorry about the delay. We've had some technical difficulties with our printers, and we had to wait until 5 o'clock for the People's Choice Awards so we could print those off as well. So again, thank you so much for showing up for our 11th Annual Computer Simulation and Gaming Conference. We are so excited to have you here this year. Our first year back in person since the last 2 years. It feels like forever. Everybody enjoyed themselves today? Yeah. It's been a lot of fun having everybody here. You know what? It would be really nice if we could get a view of the crowd. Let me see if I can can we turn this camera around? Oh, yeah. Here, hold on a second. That's not going to work correctly, is it? All right, so you want to go to that second stream there? Go to the host stream and see if you can get them on camera. Did you get them? Are they transferred?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so here we are. Can everybody give a Big round. This year's competition, let me tell you, this was the largest submission entries that we have ever had to CSGC. We've had over 80 submissions in total. Variety of categories and age groups. As you know, we have our digital games competition, physical games competition, and game assets competition, which are all lumped into the category of game development and design. And then we have our digital art, computer animation, and computer simulation categories, which are all lumped into our simulation and graphics categories. And within that, we have peer groups, elementary, middle school, high school, post-secondary, and indie professionals. And I will say that our judges said it was the hardest year ever to judge because there were so many good submissions. So just remember that if you didn't place today, it was a really hard a time for the judges to actually pick winners. I mean, it was like, which ones do we do? So give everybody a round of applause. If you've entered, you did an amazing job. Actually, can we get some of the competitors to stand up? Can you like recognize yourselves if you're like, if you entered in the competition? Yeah, look at that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start. You wanna hand me the first one in the category? Oh, yeah. All right, we'll hand the first one. Okay. So our first category that we're going to do, we're going to start with the graphics and simulations category. And some of the competitors may or may not be here in person because, again, it was all, what do you call it? It was, we're partially virtual, so you could contend or you could submit online, and you could submit, around the world as well. So our first competition is computer simulation and gaming, and the indie first place winner for that was the DNA Simulator. DNA Simulator out there? If you're not here and if you're watching the live stream, and am I even on frame? If you're watching the live stream and you're not here, we are going to get your certificates to you. And this goes for all competitors out there. As you know, we did a new system this year. We decided to use Itch to create the submissions, and apparently it does not give us your email address for privacy reasons. So I can email everybody who submitted, but I can't email the winners. So I sent an email, and I will put a link in the Discord as well. If you submitted to the competition, there's a form just basically to give us your email address and what submission it was so that we can get your certificate to you, and everybody gets a participation certificate as well. So you'll want to do that regardless if you place or not. All right, so our second place winner in the computer animation high school category is CSG Eli, and this is by Eli Otto, or Oat. Okay. You want to come up and have something to see?
This is someone else.
This is someone else's. Is he a student of yours? Yeah. Well, you deserve it just as much, right? All right. So our next one in computer animation and high school is the title of the work was Visual Arts, and this is by Joey Kua. I apologize if I mess up these names. Are they here? No, but you did an amazing job. Also, if you go to our website, CSGC CNOF, you can always check and see all the submissions of the event. Our lovely hosts have been working on that, or been showing them off all day. Yeah, here we go. No, this is not, they're not in order again. I've got to do all the graphic ones. These are games. Graphic arts. No, these are all games. I need to do the art ones.
Digital art elementary.
Yeah, was it computer animation? Did we do the computer animation? Did I just give away? What did I give away just now? Animation. Okay. Okay. So it's digital art. I need all the digital art ones.
Elementary, post-secondary.
Oh, they're not even in order. So this one's elementary. Second. Oh, see, we had another animation one. Okay. So put these in order. Yeah. So that was for computer simulation. Computer simulation. Okay, so here's our indie winner for computer animation, and it is Parched Fluff Animated Short by Isaac Perkins. Is Isaac here? But yeah. Come up. Come around this way, or actually, we can be right here. There you go. Well, congratulations. Okay, so now we're going to go into the digital art category, starting with elementary. Okay. All right, so our first elementary entry for digital art, winning third place, is Ryder Korakis. Come up here. All right, smile for the camera. Wave to the audience. Yeah. All right, second place for digital art is a James Hensley. Is this in the elementary category? Okay. All right. And in first place in the elementary category for digital art is Sophie Copeland. Not here? You're missing out, not being here. Did you bring the other prints? Okay, good. All right. Digital Art Middle School. Our second place winner for the Digital Art Middle School is CSG Noah is the title of the work, and it's Noah Calgary? Oh, I'm out of frame?
Yeah, we got to just go right in front of here.
Okay. Well, we can move it.
I know, I felt bad though.
Okay. Keep eyes, see if we're in frame. I think we were giving out awards. Was it 2020? 2020 was the first year we did it live or streaming because we couldn't do anything else, and we did half the awards. And I was looking at the chat, like audio's off, so we had to let's go back and try it again. Okay, so first place for middle school digital art is CSG Narami is the name of the work, and it is Layla.
Layla.
Is there more somewhere else? I'll go see what I can track down.
So let's do game assets then.
Okay. Game assets, like animation or game assets?
Whichever one, they're all grouped together. Either sound, animation, and concept art.
Okay. Where's the? Okay, we're gonna start with high school then. This one's animation or sound.
Okay. So for first place in the game assets category, we're already moving on to the game development design category. But for first place in the game assets category for sound, the game assets category is actually broken up into three categories. We have some concept art, animation, and sound. And for sound, our winner is Actor, and it's created by Tom. And again, like I said, we're going to get these up too. All right. So for sound for any professional, the winner of that category was Party of the Gods, and it was created by 47 Times Studio. But I will say we love the judges love the logo because it was very reminiscent of Fairly Odd Parents. All right, concept art category. This is high school, and in third place goes to Plush Crush Idol Orb, and it's created by Korean. Is anybody in the chat going woohoo or anything that we don't know about? All right. All right. So, second place in concept art for high school is Destroy and Dash by Kayleen Richardson. All right. Next, here we go. First place for concept art high school is Vespida Waking, and this was created by Emma Augustinico. All right, so post-secondary concept art. For third place, we have the submission Stint, created by Drake Barr. Do you want to give a shout out to your school?
Tulsa Tech is just, we have a animation program, so all the students did work from Tulsa Tech.
All right. So second place in post-second category is Nuts and Bolts, and this is by Seth Klink.
I don't know why he didn't show up.
Yeah, that we used to have a ton of them show up from Tulsa Tech.
I don't know what to go. I think it's the whole.
Well, it is Easter weekend, so that could be something. All right, so first place for concept art post-secondary is Null Game Proposal, Caleb Pruitt. All right. So, and again, this goes back to concept art, game assets. This is game assets animation. And as it turns out, game assets animation for post-secondary, Nuts and Bolts also won for second place. And for first place in the animation category of the game assets category in post-secondary was Stint. And that was, again, Drake Barr who did that one. Yeah. You're just sweeping them tonight, right? No, we wouldn't do that last. Everybody's looking forward to it. Yes, physical games. Well, actually, we'll do the special prizes last, but the digital games, yes. But
Okay.
these, yes.
Okay.
All right, so
That
we'll,
was just all by itself, I believe.
yes, so.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm busy.
Okay, so these are post-secondary. Yes. Okay, these all go together.
Okay.
but they're out of order. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. So this is the second year that we have offered a category in physical games. I think last year was the first year that we actually offered it. And physical games are just as important as any other type of games because, again, we're all about games in general. And the development for story, design, idea, concept, challenge, and fun all apply to whether you're making a physical game or whether you're making a digital game. And in the post-secondary category for physical games, third place winner went to Terraforming, created by Coley Hoffman, Alex Pizarro, and Gavin Jackson. All right, second place in post-secondary for the physical games is Hay Fever, and this was created by Nick Grenstead, Thomas Rivard, and Jeremiah Peters. All right, first place for post-secondary physical games goes to Escape Area 51. Oh, you want to get back? You weren't in frame, yeah. And I love your T-shirt. All right. All right, so physical games indie category for first place goes to Zero Bars by Tim Hutchinson. All right, so now we're into, what are we into? Digital games? No, we'll do the digital games first. That one and those two go last. Okay. All right, digital games. And we had a ton of submissions this year for our digital games category. And our lovely host got to play a lot of those games this weekend. And again, we encourage all of you to play those games and take a look at them on our website. So in third place for digital games elementary goes to Josiah's game? Or Josiah's game. Okay. Okay. Terrible.
It's like every time you move the camera, you end up moving towards a little bit more to the right instead of
To the left. Is it better? You want to man the camera?
Sure.
Yeah. Good. All right. Second place for digital games elementary. And, we just want to give a shout out to all those elementary kids out there because we really encourage you to start, building early. Don't be shy. Share your work. Digital Games Elementary Destructive Tank Simulator by Nova, Connor, and Reagan were second place. All right.
Right on. Thanks, everyone.
All right, so first place for Digital Games Elementary was David and William, and it was created by William Carter and David Miranda. You want to give a shout out to your?
Yeah, so this is all the Good Life people. We got quite a few in town or in the show, so thanks for participating in that.
All right. I think this may be one of yours too. All right. Third place, middle school in the digital games category is Ethan and Charles. Ethan Hood and Charles Carl. All right. Second place, middle school digital games. The names they come up with for this content. Zavon Julian.
Sabian is his real name.
Oh, well, it's all one word.
I know.
Okay, Zabian Julian.
Julian just left, so thank you.
All right, first place, middle school digital games, is Captain Raleigh Ghost Ship by Eddie Kingo and Gusto Vittario. All right. High school. So now we're moving on to Digital Games High School. And in third place is Geo Dodge by JoJo Company. This is Joan, Miguel, Nestor, Pa, Angelina, and Pablo. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is an international entry because we had no restrictions on our entries. It's a good way to get people all around the world and see what everybody else is doing, right? Digital Games High School, second place is Cardiff Fires Foundry, created by William Bennington, Kyler Colander, Jason Ches, and Samuel Drewer. And first place, Digital Games High School, was Rogue Space by Orion Jones, Logan Stitt, and Andrew Silverstein. All right. So now we are looking at Digital Games post-secondary. And for third place, we have Prop Swap, which is created by Jacob Sharp and Luke Sharp. Smile for the camera. All right, so second place, post-secondary, is A Bridge Between. And this was made by Logan Hobson, Madeline Clark, Quinn Akes, PJ Ferguson, Rayleigh Osgood. You can use the widen tighten to widen back on top of the camera. Yeah.
It's pronounced Quinn Eeks, by the way.
Oh, Quinn. What was it? Quinn. Which one is it?
Eakes.
Eeks. Okay. Yeah. All right. PJ Ferguson, Riley Osgood, Justin Lillies, Kaylee Tipton, and Alison Wood. All right, Digital Games first place post-secondary is Lightshade by Sky West, Andrew Walsh, Hannah Smith, Sam Wakefield, Dana Salaegdio, Lynn Hardy, Tyler Watson, and Kaylee Renault. And which one are you?
Sky West.
Sky West. Okay, so thanks for showing up. I like your outfit.
Thank you.
All right. Indie professional digital games. The third place winner is Dual Combat, Bijan Pramodi and Angelina Abanathi. All right. Second place indie professionals is the Ninja vs. Samurai Card Chronicles by Tony Brown. Smile for the camera. All right, indie professional first place is Rummage Demo. This is by Cycle Squid Studios, Andrew Walsh, Bryn Lewis, Louis Hernandez, Samuel Wakefield, and William Gavin
Just try it, it's fine.
Lacaille. Okay. All right. I want to do this one first. Okay. All right. So before we get into the People's Choice Awards, there was, as many of you know, many of the competitions require a video. and the video is supposed to be a pitch to your game. And the judges just had a great time with one of the videos that they're like, you know what, we're going to give a special award out this year for best game pitch. So if you haven't seen this one, you should see it, maybe get some inspiration for your game pitch next year. But Cool Curry's Quest by Cooper Wolf won best game pitch. And again, if you haven't seen that video, when they said it's pretty funny. All right, so People's Choice for the category of computer simulation and graphics, the winner was Kinsey Glass. And our last winner of the day for People's Choice for game development and design was also Cooper Wolf. And again, if you didn't win, don't worry about it. The numbers or scores were like very, very minuscule for who won. Again, it was the hardest competition that we've had thus far, and that just means that everybody's getting better, or people are getting younger and learning it faster or something. I don't know. But another big round of applause for everybody who entered the competition. And another big round of applause for all of our speakers. I know some of them are in the audience tonight. We've had speakers for the last 2 days, 12 speakers in total, I think. So if you want to give a... And a great big round of applause to our host, who've been, yeah. You clap for yourself. And our AV folks who've been helping us today, and then of course Jacob who helped us yesterday, the not Parker, who Parker couldn't be here today, but everybody who helped with the live stream. This has been an interesting year, obviously, because we're doing it live stream and in person, and have any of you ever done live stream? It's not easy. But it's been a lot of fun. And once again, we'd like to say that we couldn't do this event without the generous donations of our sponsors and just general donations. And we want to give a big round of applause to Ordnance, which is a new media franchise. They're developing a game called No Sense Enforcer. They unfortunately could not be here in person this year, but they were the ones who helped with all the door prizes and things like that. So we want to give a round of applause to them. As well as create something interesting. Yeah. And if you haven't checked out, they've got a game on Xbox, Solos, yeah. And you can get it on Steam or the Xbox Live. Is that right? I don't know. I don't have an Xbox, so... okay, so I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know. And then, of course, the University of Tulsa for letting us use the space and their electricity and internet for our live streaming event. But again, this event is a free event. It's free to the viewers out there and free to everybody who wants to participate in it. So if you want to help support this event, we encourage you to check out our website. We have a little donation button. Any little amount helps to keep things running smoothly and to make sure that we invest in you guys and help show off your work and give you a venue to come together, whether that's not just to show off your work, but to inspire each other and get ideas and to collaborate. And maybe, those of you doing the digital art have seen some people who were doing some games and, like, hey, maybe I could help with that artwork in your game and so forth and so forth. So this year's theme, as I mentioned yesterday, was Let's Connect, and it's all about connecting, and that's why we're really glad that we're back in person so you guys could connect with each other and collaborate. And those of you who are watching online, we still want you to connect with us as well. So, don't be shy. Put messages in our chat. Is there anything going on in the chat? No. Oh, a lot of celebrations. Well, good for them. Again, if you haven't already, I sent an email out to all the competitors. I'll send out another one through Itch, and then I'll put it in the Discord. There is a form to fill out to put your email addresses in, and we will send you your prizes or your certificates as well as the participation certificates for everybody so that we can get everything out there. That is a wrap for the 2020 Computer Simulation and Gaming Conference. Yeah, this is the first time we've been in person since 2019. Yes, 2022 Computer Simulation and Gaming Conference. However, we hope to see everybody back for 2023, and our theme will be sustainability. So while your entries do not have to be related to that, we encourage you to have a sustainability theme that we can share with everybody for the 2023 event. So you have a year to work on it. We expect great things.